a giant black Tyrannosaurus Rex named Shadow. With scales as dark as midnight and eyes that gleamed like molten gold, Shadow was the undisputed king of the valley. His footsteps thundered through the jungle, and when he roared, every creature from the soaring pterosaurs to the smallest Compsognathus froze in fear. Most dinosaurs gave him a wide berth, whispering tales of his power, his rage, and the destruction he could cause with a single swipe of his tail. But Shadow had a secret. Beneath the fierce reputation and bone-crushing jaws was a quiet heart that longed for something more than fear and solitude. He remembered a time when the valley was alive, with families' nests of eggs, playful younglings, protective parents. He remembered his own mate, long gone now, and the nest they'd once built together. He had lost them to a landslide many seasons ago. Since then, Shadow had kept to himself, haunting the edges of the jungle and mountain cliffs, a ghost of who he once was. One warm morning, while wandering along a rocky ridge, Shadow heard something strange cries, soft and high-pitched, echoing from a grove below. He followed the sound and came upon a nest, shattered and smoking from a recent attack. The ground was scarred with claw marks. Feathers and broken branches were scattered everywhere. It was the work of raptors, or perhaps an opportunistic Allosaurus. Lying in the ruined nest were 4 dinosaur eggs, speckled and dirt-covered. One had already cracked beyond saving, but 3 remained intact. Shadow stepped closer and gently sniffed them. One of the eggs twitched, another gave a soft peep. He looked around. No mother, no protector. Most dinosaurs would have walked away. Shadow was a predator, not a parent. Yet something deep in his heart stirred. He couldn't leave them not like this. With surprising gentleness for a beast so large, Shadow gathered leaves and ferns from the nearby trees. He pulled over large palm fronds to shade the eggs from the sun. Using his massive snout and clawed arms, he built a nest knot, unlike the one he'd once helped build long ago. And then he waited. He stayed with them, guarding them through the nights, through storms and scorching days. When other predators crept near, smelling the scent of vulnerable prey, Shadow let out a roar so deep it sent shockwaves through the earth. Raptors fled, a Spinosaurus retreated without a fight. Even the skies cleared when he growled, but his care wasn't just about protection. He kept the eggs warm by curling around them at night. He carefully turned them with his snout to ensure they developed properly. His days became full not with hunting, but with hope. After many days and nights, the first egg began to crack. Shadow crouched low, eyes wide, as a tiny beaked snout poked through. Then came the second, and the third. All 3 hatchlings emerged, chirping and stumbling, blinking up at the dark giant who had kept them safe. They didn't flinch. They weren't afraid.